Hello everybody, Skin Deep Beauty Vlogger here. I hope you're all really well. Welcome to my October favourites video. I hope you've all had a great month. I've got quite a few favourites to share with you today, so I'm just going to jump in and get started. As always, my favourites are in no particular order, but I am going to start off with makeup favourites for the simple reason that I thought that I would show you how they apply onto my face. So I haven't applied all of my makeup today. That way you can see how they apply and I can talk you through what I think and why they're favourites. I've done that in a favourites video before and you seem to like it, so I thought today, because I've got a fair few makeup favourites, it'd be a good opportunity to do so. I'm also just going to mention quickly what I'm wearing on my lips, and this is the MAC Hang Up lipstick. In my recent MAC haul, a few of you commented that you'd like to see what this looks like on the lips, so although I don't feel that I've tried this for long enough for it to be a favourite, I just thought that I would wear it today so you could see what it looks like. Okay, so let's get started. Now, I recently filmed a first impressions video on the Revlon Nearly Naked foundation and powder, and I've been loving both of these products since that video. I really like the natural effect that they give, and I'm wearing them both on my face at the moment. If you haven't already checked out the video, then do so, it's linked below. I'm not going to go on about these for too long because I have done a really in-depth review on that video. There's also a mini giveaway on that video. I haven't made it too obvious just because it's such a small giveaway, but that's open until November the 15th, so if you'd like the chance to win one of the powders, and it really is a good powder, very finely milled, doesn't look cakey, it's just really lovely. I'm very impressed with this. Then do head on over to that video and enter, and good luck. So I'd already applied those two onto my face, and I've also applied a bit of the e.l.f. Eyelid Primer. Now this is kind of a half favourite because my holy grail eyelid primer is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Everybody knows that because I use it in all my tutorials pretty much. But I just think that this is a really great little drugstore affordable primer if you're looking to sort of recreate the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer effects. It's slightly more emollient, sort of slippery when you apply it than the Urban Decay, but it's still got a doe foot applicator. Or actually, I'm not sure what the new Urban Decay packaging is like, it maybe doesn't anymore. I really like this. It's only £1.50 here in the UK, even cheaper in the US, and I would highly recommend it because it's so much cheaper than the Urban Decay one. And yet the effects, although I don't enjoy the initial application quite so much, it's not as creamy and luxurious feeling. I don't know how luxurious a primer is ever going to feel, but the effects are pretty much the same. It doesn't, I don't have any problems with my eyeshadows creasing, they last well throughout the day, they really pop, so I would definitely recommend this. And that brings me on to some eyeshadow favourites, and what a surprise, a YouTuber talking about the Urban Decay Naked palette. I know, how predictable. But I've rediscovered this month, and I've been absolutely loving these two shades in particular, the half-baked one, which is the gold that a lot of people really rave about, and then with a little bit of Smog just on the outer corner as well. So I'm going to pop that on now. I literally just take a fluffy brush and do a colour wash of half-baked, and these are just such good quality shadows. They really are lovely, really quick and easy to create a sort of polished look. They blend really easily, they're wonderfully pigmented, and as I said, I'm already wearing that e.l.f. eyeshadow primer, so I'm just popping them on over the top of that. And I think they look really nice either with a neutral lip or even with a more bold lip like I'm wearing today. So this is the shade Half Baked, which is a really pretty gold. I don't know how well you can see what I'm doing. Let me zoom in a little bit. It really is a sort of classic yellow gold, very pretty. And then I just take a little bit of Smog, which is the sort of bronzy brown next to it. Literally just pop this in the outer corner. Sometimes this one has a bit of fallout, but generally I find that they blend really lovely. Generally I find they're really blendable, good quality shadows, and this is definitely worth the hype. And I quite like, because they're sort of almost orangey yellow gold of Half Baked, I've even reached for my MAC Night Trail eye pencil, which I've worn which I've mentioned in a favourites video before, and I've been popping that on with it just to really intensify the pop of the gold. But you could also wear this with a black liner or however you want to, really, of course. That's the fun of makeup. I'm going to zoom back out now. Okay, I've zoomed back out and hopefully it's a little less scary now, but I hope that you liked seeing how that applied. I don't know if I mentioned that the Night Trail by MAC is sort of almost blackened navy blue, but it really does look very nice with this, or just plain black, as I said. What other favourites have I got to share with you? Okay, another favourite, and this is surprising for me because I tend not to get on well with primers, is the Rimmel London Fix and Perfect Pro Primer, which reminds me a lot of the Urban Decay Brightening Primer Potion, the whole, the one for all over your face. And that's because although it has still got a silicone in it, as does the Urban Decay one, I'm trying to squeeze some out for you, it's a little bit more creamy as opposed to those gel, I don't know if you can see, it's a little bit more creamy as opposed to the sort of clear gel ones, which I don't really like. I find that they can clog the pores. I just don't really get on very well with them, particularly not if I'm using it on an everyday basis. But I've been applying this sort of under whichever foundation I'm wearing, and I've been really enjoying it. It's been really helping my products to last that little bit longer. And I know it's a bit strange to mention in autumn. People always sort of tend to mention primers a little bit more in the summer, but just a recent discovery that I wanted to throw in there. Maybe it would be useful if you've got any parties coming up with Christmas party season, which will be here before we know it, so thought I'd mention that. And I think it's pretty affordable as well because it is from Rimmel. Another new makeup discovery, and it's certainly not a new product, but it's one that I've been umming and ahhing about for a while. It's the Max Factor Miracle Touch Creamy Blush, and this is in the soft pink shade. This is a bit of a blogger favourite, but it's $6.99, and I ummed and ahed for ages because I know that's not sort of overly expensive, but the packaging looks really cheap, and for the amount of product you get, I don't think it says how much. I mean, I have heard that this is quite sort of well filled, but nonetheless, I sort of ummed and ahed for ages, and now that I've discovered it, I really wish that I hadn't ummed and ahed for so long because I love it. To the extent that I almost wondered if it was a dupe for my beloved MAC Sweet William Cream Blush, which is my all-time favourite cream blush, but annoyingly was discontinued, so I'm savouring this. It's probably out of date, but I don't care. I love it so much, and that's really bad of me. So you can't get this anymore. They're actually not a perfect dupe. This is a little bit more peachy toned, but nonetheless I absolutely love it. This is the swatch. This here is the swatch of the Max Factor one, and this is the MAC Sweet William. And I'm just going to pop this on now. I just apply this with my fingers. It's really nice, creamy texture. And I just sort of pop it on to my cheeks. It's a really pigmented colour. Just adds a nice flush to the cheeks, and I do like using a creamy blush at this time of year. I think it just adds sort of dewiness to the skin when your skin might be looking a bit dull. And then I'll just grab my foundation brush with whatever foundation was left on it and blend that out. I've been particularly impressed with how long wearing this is because I'll pop it on first thing in the morning, you know, when I'm getting ready, and then by the end of the day it's still looking fantastic. So I really like this, and I would recommend picking it up if you've got it available where you are. Now, Max Factor is owned by the same company as CoverGirl, so I don't know if you have an equivalent product in North America. If you do, please can you comment below to let everybody else know. As I said, this is the soft pink Miracle Touch Creamy Blush. I absolutely love it. I would say that this has been, I have mentioned cream blushes before in my favourites, but this really is a standout blush to me, and I would say that aside from the MAC Sweet William, this is my next favourite. I haven't liked a cream blush as much as I like this since trying MAC Sweet William. Pretty strong sentiment there. Moving now on to some fragrance and body care favourites. First up is a fragrance that launched last year, and I was a little late to the party in discovering this. I just discovered it this month. It is the Jo Malone Blackberry and Bay Cologne. I cannot get enough of this. This is beautiful. I absolutely adore it, and it lasts really well on me throughout the day. I'll sort of still get a little waft of it as I'm sort of moving my arms around and just be like, ooh, what's that amazing smell? And I'm like, oh, it's me. But I don't mean that to sound arrogant. I'm just like, wow, Jo Malone, good job on creating this. I absolutely love it. I'm going to describe to you what the company says that this is meant to smell like. They say childhood memories of blackberry picking, stained lips, sticky palms. I mean, how autumnal is that, just to start off with? A burst of deep, tart blackberry juice blended with the freshness of just gathered bay and brambly woods. A vibrant and verdant fragrance. And I also looked this up for some online reviews to see what other people were saying, you know, some fragrance blogs, and it's described as having grapefruit floral notes, vetiver, cedar, blackberry and bay leaf, and it's a fruity floral. Now, I don't tend to like fruity florals, so I think it's really those woodsy notes, particularly vetiver, which is one of my favourite ingredients in fragrance, that's making me like this. It's a very green fragrance to me. When I first spritz it on, I really almost get the scent of freshly cut grass, and then throughout the day those woodsy notes come through, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's a very comforting autumnal scent, absolutely perfect for this time of year. I can't believe it's taken me so long to discover it, seeing that they launched it last year. Really would recommend this if those sort of things appeal to you. And another fragrance favourite is actually a pillow mist, and I tend to sort of struggle to sleep sometimes. I go through stages, but a product that's really been helping me out lately is the Champneys Spa Treatments Relaxing Pillow Mist. And I really like this because it's an affordable pillow mist, yet it doesn't sort of have that alcohol, that very strong alcohol fragrance that so many of the more affordable pillow mists do. It's a very relaxing fragrance with lavender and patchouli in, and apparently they use this at the Champneys spas whenever they start a treatment. It's really, really lovely. Yeah, I'd say it's quite a strong lavender fragrance actually. I think if you don't like lavender you won't like this, but I do, and it really does help me to unwind in the evening. In terms of body care, I've got an affordable favourite for you, and that is the Nivea In-Shower Body Moisturiser. I really think that these in-shower body moisturisers are going to be an increasingly big trend, with more and more brands doing them. There was a cocoa butter body wash from Crabtree & Evelyn quite a few years ago. It's been discontinued now, but I really feel that they were sort of the forebearers of these sort of in-shower body moisturisers, because although that was a shower cream, it was very, very moisturising. You didn't need to moisturise afterwards. Then there was the Lush Rose Argan Body Moisturiser, which I really, really like, but it is pretty pricey. So I've been on the hunt for a more affordable option. I've previously mentioned that I really like the Soap & Glory Whipped Clean, and this one's even cheaper again, and it's sort of really easy to use. The scent does linger on the skin. It's a sort of creamy texture. Slather it on once you've sort of used your shower gel, and then you don't need to moisturise when you get out of the shower, which especially on these cold mornings is quite nice to just have your moisturising done. You can just get dressed really quickly, and you don't have to worry about sort of standing around slathering on moisturiser in the cold. So I've gone for the one with dry skin. It says that it contains almond oil, but the scent I get is just a standard body lotion scent. Not offensive, doesn't interfere with my fragrance, and I really love the convenience of this. Maybe I'm just lazy, but if that sounds like something that would appeal to you, then definitely check this out as well. It's really, really affordable, less than £5. And then lastly, I've got a couple of non-beauty favourites. As I said, it's getting cold here, it's definitely autumnal, and I don't really like this time of year. I'm definitely a summer baby. My birthday's in August, I love the sunshine. But one of the things that I've really been enjoying is this Aero hot chocolate. It's just 90 calories in a mug of hot chocolate, and it's just a little treat that I've really been enjoying. I'm going through it pretty quickly, but you just add hot water, and it tastes quite creamy and chocolatey. It's a nice little treat that I've been enjoying as it's been really cold outside. I'll just have a cup of this when I get in. I don't really know how I'm going to show you my final favourite, because it's a pair of trousers, and I don't even know if these are still available, so apologies, but I just wanted to share them with you nonetheless. They're quite wild, but I love them. They are neon green, I don't know how much you're going to see these, tweed trousers. They're tailored, and they sort of come down into a sort of tapered leg with a crop, so it just shows off the ankle. I love wearing these with black stilettos, and they've got like a little pocket detail at the back, but other than that they're very I just think that although they're quite wild, they're so comfy to wear. I think they're really chic. They almost have a Chanel feel to them, but they're actually from Whistles. So comfy, and I just feel very pulled together really quickly. I just need to throw on a top, maybe a sparkly necklace, and these look fantastic. Oh, they're great for just going out for dinner or even cocktails with the girls. Really, really loving these, and they wash easily. Love them. I hope that you've enjoyed my favourites. If you have and you're already subscribed, then please do so. There's a button just below. Don't forget to check out that first impressions video and enter the giveaway if you'd like to. And I will see you all again soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!